Imagine turning on the light in your living room and finding yourself not with your usual IKEA bookcase, but with the most evil tower ever seen on film. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Lego Barad-dûr 10333, the official home of Sauron, the only apartment building where you won't find a caretaker, but rather the mouth of Sauron at the front desk. Now, the first thing that strikes you isn't the number of pieces, but its height, 83 centimeters. That means if you put it next to your cat, the tower wins. And if you put it next to the Wi-Fi, the Eye of Sauron probably becomes the new antenna. Seriously, it's taller than some bedside lamps. A tower so imposing that, as soon as you assemble it, you want to scream, "You can't get through!" at anyone who tries to sit in front of the TV. But where would you put such a tall tower? In the living room? In the bedroom? Or in place of the intercom, so guests can immediately see who's in charge? Let me know in the comments. The set has 5,471 pieces. An absurd number. I usually need 5,471 pieces to get through 3 moves, but Lego makes Mordor. And don't think they're all colorful and cheerful. No, here the palette is black with shades of black, with a touch of lava orange for a trendy touch. And then come the minifigures, 10 in total. We have Sauron, who isn't just any minifigure. He's kind of the rock star of this set. If you put him next to the others, he looks like a father angry at his kids for scratching his car. Then there's the mouth of Sauron, which is just the right amount of creepy. There are Frodo and Sam, who already seem to regret having agreed to come all this way. And of course, Gollum, the only one capable of stealing the show even in Lego format. I swear, every time I look at him, I feel like he's saying, "My darling fell under the couch." Quick question, guys. What's your favorite Lord of the Rings minifigure? Frodo? Gollum? Or have you been Team Sauron all your life? Let me know in the comments so we can see who dominates. But let's get to the highlight, the Eye of Sauron. It's not just a drawing, it's a light-up brick that actually lights up. It's brilliant. On the one hand, it creates atmosphere, on the other, it's incredibly useful. Like a nightlight for those afraid of the dark. Sure, it's probably not the most reassuring. You wake up, see the eye watching you, and immediately think you've forgotten to pay a bill. The interior of the tower is full of details. On the ground floor, there's the weapon forge and Gollum's hideout. There's the prison with a liftable cage, perfect for when your minifigures make too much noise. In the center, we find the throne room, which hides a map of Middle-earth. And already here, I picture friends at dinner. Want to see the Lego collection? And bang! You open the tower and take out the map. Standing ovation moment. And that's not all. There's the mouth of Sauron's study, the library complete with a revolving staircase. A revolving staircase. It already looks like something from a royal palace to me. Imagine Mordor. Imagine Sauron saying, "Wait, I have to go get a book," and then going for a ride on the ladder. If you could add a room to Barad-dûr, what would you add? I'd say a kitchen. Because even bad guys have to eat. Maybe an orc fast food joint. What would you add? Write it down. The construction, they say, is a real marathon. 40 numbered bags. At that point, you're no longer assembling a set, you're taking the endurance test to join the Fellowship of the Ring. But at least it's divided into 3 parts so you can build it with friends. Of course, at the end of the day, I don't know if they'll stay friends or become orcs. The price? Yes, it's a bit steep, but for a set this size and with these minifigures, many say it's reasonable. It's not a set for kids to play with. It's a display piece. It's furniture. It's the only ornament that watches you even while you're watching Netflix. And then the question everyone asks, is it worth it? I think so, if you're a Tolkien fan or if you want a piece that will be the ultimate villain in your collection. And if you already own Rivendell, placing them side by side is a spectacle. On one side, peace and harmony. On the other, lava and darkness. It's like having 2 opposing universes in your home. Okay, now it's your turn. Are you Team Rivendell or Team Barad-dûr? Leave your comments so we can see who wins the battle right under this video. And if you enjoyed this review, leave a like. Otherwise, I'll send Sauron knocking on your door. And remember, one set to rule them all.